Hello, and welcome to Chris Plays Donkey Kong for the original Game Boy. This is a sequel remake of sorts of the original game, as you'll see. Also, it's got color. It was a Game Boy game where if you played on the Super Game Boy, it had color and voice clip for Pauline. Now, I'm playing it on a Retron 5 right now, so it'll do the color, it won't add the voice, unfortunately. It's just her shouting help, though. So, not really missing out on much. It doesn't do the borders either. The Super Game Boy had these borders. So as you can see, the level layout, for the first 4 stages at least, is pretty close to the original arcade game. Mario's a lot more acrobatic, though. He's got his side flip, which I think this is the first game where he's got that. He also doesn't die from falling quite as easily, which is nice. Alright, there we are. But those additions make this way easier to get through the early stages. And there's the cement factory, which I don't know how many ports of the original Donkey Kong arcade game have that. For some reason it's not in the NES one. Alright. This stage is way easier in this version too. I say as I die. Because in the original NES game, if you jumped, if you didn't time your jumps right, Mario would die. Like, I would have died from that jump. There's that. Oop, oop. Ugh. The controller was slipping around in my hands here. Let me make some more excuses. Alright. I love how I just said that this was a lot easier and then I've died twice. Let's do that. And can I just flip up there? No. Not yet. Alright. Oop. Crouch. And there we go. On to level 4. There we go. I think you get an extra life if you complete it in a certain amount of time. Oop. Oof, that hurts. Absolutely toasted. This version of this stage seems to have a lot more of the fire guys than I remember from like any other version. Alright. Oh, also Mario can toss his hammer now, which is kind of useful. There we go. Did I get that one up? Okay, so that would have been it, and everything would have looped again if this was the original Donkey Kong. But it's not. So Donkey decides to take Pauline again and run off, and that's where the actual game starts. And this is kind of cool. So this isn't a game that I did not have when I was a kid. I actually picked it up very recently. After watching the Classic Game Room review of it, which it's a cool game, and also watch Classic Game Room, they're awesome. So it turns into a puzzle platformer, kind of like Mario vs. Donkey Kong, which I guess would have been like I guess that's what this turned into, but I didn't really play those games too much. Just the DS one, which was kind of like Lemmings. So as you'll see, it's completely different now. Now every stage, Donkey runs into a door, and you gotta get in that door. So there's a key over there I gotta get to. Grab that and make it safely back. Also, you get bonuses for collecting Pauline's stuff. So her hat, her parasol, and her handbag. If you get all 3 of those, you get a bonus thing where, yeah, you'll see. There we are. We just run back over here. So there we are. There's a slot machine. So that gave me some extra lives. It's interesting seeing slot machines in Nintendo games now, especially since they've since decided that they're not okay with those. Like they had them in the Pokemon games, but I think starting with like Diamond and Pearl had a game corner, and it got taken out in Platinum version, which is weird. But I guess it promotes gambling or something, so they decided they're not cool with that. Whatever, Nintendo. Oh no. I got burnt to a crisp. Alrighty. This is cool though, this was a cool idea for like continuing the evolution of the Donkey Kong games. This was the same year that, or this came out the same year that Donkey Kong Country came out, I believe. So, this is where they sort of re-established him as a mainstay character. There's that. Even though this is, of course, starring Mario. Oh. There's that. There we are. The one thing I have to say, though, is that there's obviously a lot more color in this. Or, I mean, like, the original Game Boy was pretty much black and white, but some of these levels do seem... They could have chose some more vibrant colors. It was the early days, though. Well, not really. I guess pretty much every other handheld had color screens. Game Gear and whatnot. Oh, crap. I thought I could run across that gap. I'm gonna try and make it to that boss stage before the end of this video. Trying to keep this 10-minute or less segments so that uploading is not impossible for me. I don't have the best internet, guys. Gals, whoever. Ooh, what you doing there, Mario? That was interesting. There's like Oscar the Grouch chilling in that trash can or something. Alright. Oh. See, he does like dives and rolls and all sorts of stuff. Mario felt a lot more acrobatic in the mid-90s. Like, I guess Super Mario 3D World sort of brings that back. But for a while there, he didn't have as versatile of, like, moves, it seemed. Alright. Come on, give me 3 up. Nah, I'm gonna get 1. Oh well. I don't know how to time that. It doesn't really matter, because you rack up lives very quickly in this, but... Alright, so... This is the first boss stage. Which I've experienced some slowdown on before, probably because all the stuff falling at you. Ooh, 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 ooh! Oh, I got flattened. So unfortunate. There we go. This isn't super challenging, but it's an early stage. Ooh, okay, come on. So if you fall from a certain height, Mario does take a little while to get back up. Alright. Oop. There we are. And boom. So, now the first sort of change to the game gets introduced, which is, you get a little cutscene here. So now levels might have this block in them which lets you place bridges or ladders. We will see that on the next video. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. See you next time.